Hi, I'm here today and I have a presentation on the rule of thirds. The rule of thirds is a great rule to use in videography and photography. So if it's used correctly, it enhances the video, enhances the picture, and just makes it more interactive. So I have a few examples and I'm going to show you how to use the rule of thirds and I'm show you how to recognize it. So first we're going to start out with just a standard picture and I'm going to explain what the rule of thirds is. So let's look at a picture. And let's divide it up like a tic-tac-toe board. So the tic-tac-toe board has 4 intersection points, and the 4 intersection points are the main focal points that you want to focus on when you're dealing with rule of thirds. So you want to put your subject at one of those main points. So just because it's a little bit nicer, I have the picture already divided up, and those 4 main focal points right here, right here, right here, and right here are the places where you want to put your subject. So the reason you want to put your subject there is because it allows the rest of the picture to tell a story, to be interactive, allow the eyes to wander around. And I'll go over that later. But in this picture, the focal point is this man, and he's canoeing, and he's just sitting at the upper right hand corner, and then your eyes just wander to the other 4 points as well. So comparing pictures, so there's the one picture on the right, and that's not following the rule of thirds, and the problem with not following the rule of thirds is the kayaker is just sitting there just kayaking. He's in a lake, and that's about all you can tell about the picture. On the right, the kayaker, when it's following the rule of thirds, and you get those 4 main focal points, you can see that he's sitting there in the upper right hand corner, and then your eye sort of tends to go down, sees the kayak, sees the lake, sees the horizon. You can see his eyes are sort of headed in this direction right here. You can see he's heading in that direction, and you sort of have a story, sort of have an understanding of what's happening in the picture. It's sort of moving in a sense, where this one it's sort of static, it's staying still, nothing is going on. So a little history of rule of thirds. So it started pretty long ago, but it was created by painters in the Renaissance era, and it was written down by John Thomas Smith in 1797, and it was written down in a book on Remarks on Rural Scenery, and that was the first time it was ever written down in a book, but it was dated back way before that, and they're not really sure the origins of it, but that's the first time it was written down in a book. And John Thomas Smith found 3 things. He found out that the eye doesn't rest on the center of the painting, so that's an important thing to note. When rule of thirds is used, it provides more composition, and then the painting tells a story, which is what happened with the kayaker. So those 3 main things just enhance the picture, enhance the video. So for the last part of it, I have which picture doesn't follow the rule of thirds. So take some time now and let me know which one it is. Alright, if you chose the upper right hand corner, the boy standing in front of the lockers, this is the only picture that doesn't follow the rule of thirds. Here you get a doggy following the rule of thirds, here a little city and a bridge following the rule of thirds, here in the ocean a little pier following the rule of thirds. So all of those are interactive pictures. This one's sort of like a static one. And that's all I have for today.